Today I want to talk about 5 things that used to really confuse me about Taiwan and Taiwanese cultures, especially when I first moved here. I've slowly come to realize why some of these things happen and what they actually mean. Alright, so the first thing that used to really confuse me when I first came to Taiwan is the saying, 你吃饱了没? More confusingly is the direct translation, have you eaten yet? When I first moved here, I had a friend of a friend who, every time I saw him, he would ask me in English, have you eaten yet? Now, Westerners also ask this question, but it has a slightly different meaning. It implies that I'm going to go out and eat, do you want to come with me? And it's an invitation to go and eat. So you can see how I would be pretty confused if he asked me, have you eaten yet? And then he wouldn't invite me out. Later on, I realized this is just a Taiwanese way of greeting each other, and it's just the same as asking how are you. I heard the reason people say have you eaten yet comes from a long time ago where food was a lot more scarce, and if you wanted to show you cared about someone's well-being, you would ask them if they'd eaten yet or not. This is also one of the few words that I do know in Taiyu, jiababe. So next time you meet someone who's not Taiwanese and you ask them, have you eaten yet? Just be careful because they might be expecting an invitation to dinner from you. The nets is the way that Taiwanese people deal with common colds and sicknesses. As soon as I'm a little bit sick, every single Taiwanese person will ask me, have you been to see the doctor yet? Have you taken any medicine yet? Now this might just be a British thing, but when we get common colds and sicknesses, we're just expected to rest, drink lots of water, and just naturally recover. I suspect this isn't the case in Taiwan because everyone has national insurance, so healthcare is super cheap. And not only that, you can go to any doctor anywhere, show them your health card, and you will get seen on the same day. In England, healthcare is completely free because everyone pays for it with their tax. However, because of this, you can only see the doctor that you're registered to, and also you might have to wait a few days until you can get your appointment. So a few days later, by the time you've actually gone to see the doctor, your cough or your cold might have gone by then, and it's just a waste of taxpayers' money and also a waste of time. The National Health Service website even states, you can treat a cold without seeing a GP. You should begin to feel better in about a week or 2. See a GP if your symptoms do not improve after 3 weeks. And talking about sicknesses, another thing that Taiwanese people tell me not to do is to eat spicy food when I'm sick. This is kind of the opposite way of what British people think, because when we're sick, we like to eat spicy food to warm ourselves up and also try and sweat out the sickness. So it's kind of like the complete opposite of what they do here. Alright, this next one just sounded so bizarre to me when I first heard it. Mangoes are hot. Now, if you don't know anything about Chinese medicine, this probably sounds really weird to you as well. How can mangoes be hot? Like, they're so refreshing and just nice to eat on a really hot summer's day. So, 热气 or 热气, as it's referred to in Cantonese, is how your body temperature changes after digesting certain foods. Foods like mango, garlic, and lychee are all considered hot foods, and they will give you 热气 or 热气. So Taiwanese people will tell you not to eat a lot of these kinds of foods and try and balance it with cold foods like bananas and bamboo shoots. It's only after doing some research and talking to a lot of friends and family that I sort of get this concept now, but it took a while. So if you have any non-Taiwanese friends and you're trying to tell them that the mango is hot, don't expect them to understand because it took me so long to get my head around it. I'm sure they won't get it either.
Yithei is something your Chinese mom is convinced is the reason for everything. Oh my god, I think I have a pimple. Itch! Yithei. Ugh, I got a headache. Yithei. He broke up with me.
Taiwanese people love umbrellas. Is it raining? Umbrella. Is it sunny? Umbrella. Every Taiwanese person carries an umbrella with them at all times. Obviously in England people use umbrellas too, but not quite to the same extent. A lot of people just put a hood up or just accept the fact that they're gonna get wet and it's fine. One thing I heard is that the rain in Taiwan is actually polluted and acidic, so it's actually quite bad for your skin, and it can also cause hair loss. I also personally speculate that the rain in Taiwan is a lot heavier, so an umbrella is probably more suitable. In the UK, when it rains, it tends to be quite light rain, so people don't really bother to get their umbrella out. It's just too much hassle. The last one is Taiwanese people calling other people 帅哥 or 美女. To someone that doesn't know or isn't used to this, especially Western guys, if you're calling them handsome directly, it can be quite flattering and almost a little bit awkward as well. In the West, it's not that normal to compliment a guy on his looks and say that he's handsome unless you're actually attracted to him and you like him. The only exception would be like your mum or your auntie saying, "Oh, what a handsome young boy you are." And it's kind of used in an endearing way, and I feel that's how it's used in Taiwan as well. It's just older people looking at younger people and just saying in a very endearing way, "Ah, 帅哥美女." So now, if I go into a breakfast shop and the auntie doesn't call me 帅哥, my morning is ruined. If you do meet a foreigner who hasn't been in Taiwan for a very long time, try not to call him handsome, even if he is handsome, because he may get the wrong idea.
What's it like being so handsome?
That's an awkward question. I'm not very handsome.
What it's like to be so handsome?
I don't know how to answer that. That's an awkward question, but thank you.
What's it like being so handsome?
Oh, wow.
That's it for today, guys. Thank you for watching till the end. Is there anything that you guys have noticed from people who visit Taiwan and things that they get confused by? Or is there anything that you noticed when you went abroad and you got confused by certain things? Let me know in the comments. Hit that like button if you enjoyed the video. Subscribe to me if you haven't already, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.